Oh my god, literally give me 1 second. Hold up. What the fuck? Why? Okay, hold up, guys. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my god. Just give me 1 second, okay? Why? I... Hold up. Wait, okay. Just give me 1 second. Well, actually, it's been more than 1 second. Just give me an unspecified amount of seconds that is, less than 5 minutes. Why? Okay. Hold up! I just don't understand. What am I doing wrong? Like, something is going on with my computer. Maybe it doesn't need to be cleaned. I don't know. Something is happening. I don't have an answer for what is going on. Okay. 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 Hello? Hello? Can you guys? Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Listen to this Animal Crossing music. Listen how relaxing it is. Don't you love it? Don't you love how relaxing this Animal Crossing music is? Isn't it incredible? I just need to understand. I just need to understand what my computer is doing. Because I am not happy right now. At all. Hello everyone! How are you all doing? Sorry about the void. I'm really sorry about that, but 13. What do you mean 13? That's not even true! What is it? What is that? Oh my god. You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, hold up. Sorry, I have to kill Animal Crossing music for 1 second. Oh! Okay, this might be it. Guys! Hold up. Oh, I fixed it. No, I didn't. I should have done this, like, you know, before the stream. You guys know when it all started going south? Do you guys want me to pinpoint the exact moment my computer gave up on its life? And I think maybe it's a coincidence, you know, maybe. Maybe I'm just pointing fingers. Maybe I'm just being mean. Maybe I'm just being rude like that. But I have the suspicion that Cookie Run Kingdom might be a virus. Everything was okay. Everything was working fine until Cookie Run Kingdom was installed on my computer. I am choosing to, as always, I am blaming external factors. I was not messing with my OBS. I was not. I didn't touch the OBS. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. We're good now. I think. Probably we're okay for a while. For like 10 minutes, it's fine. Is everything okay? Is it not some like dying or anything, right? This stream is running smooth. I hope so. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh man, I gotta open the tab with my actual stream though. All of the stream, but I love the stream controls just in case, so that I can ban people, you know? Anyways, how is everybody doing? Hello. Hello. Seems good. Okay, good. You know what? I did change something in OBS actually. I'm a little liar. Maybe it's not Cookie Run Kingdom. Lera lies without even knowing it. You know, sometimes you become so good at lying, you don't even know you're doing it anymore, honestly. I just tell lies and I believe in them myself. That's the worst kind of lie, I think. I'm just like... I just know I can close like a good half of these things in Task Manager as well, but I don't know which ones. You know, I just don't know what these things are and why they're taking like... Like why? Why? Okay, you know what? I don't wanna think about this right now. It's fine, guys. I am once again saying hello, but this time I'm serious and I'm gonna say hi to you guys properly. Hello Lemmy, hello Nonsense, hello Alex, hello Lane, hello Aaron. How are you guys? Sorry, I was playing Celeste. That's okay. I was, whatever it is what I was doing. It was just like the void for 10 minutes, but it's okay. We are here now. And we are happy, healthy, and alive. Ugh. Let me sit in my chair. Ugh. Okay, I raised the bitrate of my streams because I noticed that they're kind of shit looking in the VOD. So I was like, you know what? What if we raise the bitrate? So if everything dies, I'm just gonna blame it on that, maybe. That or Cookie Run Kingdom. It's gonna be either that or it's Cookie Run Kingdom. It's either one or the other that's causing all of these issues. And I refuse to say that it's the fact that I haven't cleaned my computer in God knows how long, because it's never my fault. It's never me. It's always something else. It's always like the internet or OBS or anything but me. Healthy is a strong word. Happy, healthy, and alive. Repeat it after me. I'm happy, healthy, and alive. Guys, if you say it enough times, you'll believe it. Now, say it. I'm happy, healthy, and alive. Are you saying it? I can't hear you guys because I'm not in the room with you, but I hope you're saying it. You're gonna have spores running in there? There's no spores! It's too hot for the spores to reproduce inside my computer. It's too overheated. You know what? I forgot the ducks. That's what I forgot. Yeah, let's add more to my computer. Let's give my computer even more work to do. Let's add stream avatars. Fuck it. We are doing this now. I'm saying it? Okay, good. I'm not doing it, but at least my music is Doc doing a thumbs up. You know what? That's low-key me though. Literally though, that's so true. That is so true and so real. And that's okay. Hopefully you feel better. I have just been... Okay, I'm making progress with my commissions, you guys. I'm actually out of, like, the hell that I put myself into. I mean, it was all my doing. We know that. But I'm actually low-key out of hell now. So I can, like... I was gonna say, oh, I can be free now and, you know, do whatever I want, but that's not true. The truth is, I can now take more commissions. There's no such thing as freedom when you do commissions. There's no such thing. I got, oh, finally finished your current, like, amount of commissions. Time to take on new ones. Anniversary stream, forget about it. I'll see you guys in August for the anniversary stream, I guess. Jesus fucking Christ. No, I promise, guys, the anniversary stream will happen soon-ish. Soon-ish. Just let me get some stuff out of the way. I stayed up until like 3 AM last night rendering a fucking music video for a commission. And the worst thing is, I didn't even finish rendering it because I fell asleep. I was rendering it and it kept like coming out wrong, or like bad quality, and I kept trying different video codecs and different settings and different presets and different bitrates and whatever, and it kept coming out not the way I wanted it to. And at some point I was like, okay, just gonna do one more render. This is the one. And then I fell asleep during that render. I fell asleep during that last render. Like, I woke up. You know, like when you wake up because you like realize something, like you forgot something, or like you gotta go to work or something. You're like, that's how I woke up. I woke up like, oh my god. And then I looked at my computer and the render was finally good. And I was like, oh, thank god. The one I fell asleep on was actually the okay one. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I got it and I sent it over, so I'm waiting for it to be approved for now. But hopefully I don't have to render it again. I also, like, at some point I rendered it in like really good crispy resolution. Like, it looked great. That render was fantastic. It was crisp. It was perfect. But the file was 7 gigabytes. And I honestly thought it would be extremely embarrassing to send that to the person. I was like, there's no way a sane commissioner would enjoy receiving a 7 gigabytes large 3-minute long music video, okay? I don't think, like, the amount of time it would take alone just to upload that to YouTube, it sickens me. The thought of them uploading it to YouTube and YouTube like running all of its checks on that and taking 5 billion years, just that alone made me feel sick. So I was like, yeah, I know this is the best quality I could do, but there's no way. There's no way I can send that to them, so I kept trying to render it in, like, you know, good quality, but not that good quality, so that the file size is okay. So that was basically my night until like 3 AM. That was literally all I did. It's either a huge file of nice quality or a small file that looks terrible. I know, right? Like, H264 is supposed to be a good balance of both, right? But sometimes even H264 comes out like shit. And I actually don't know what to do about that. Because sometimes you will have really nice kind of effects that look really cool in your software, like noise, right? Noise looks so nice, you know, it adds with like retro feel to stuff. Or, you know, like kind of fancy blurs and stuff like that. Like motion blur transitions. It looks so great in your editor. And then you export it. And it looks like shit because that basically ruins, you know, like the bitrate of the video. So like it will just get really bad quality specifically during those parts where like the noise applies and shit, and it just annoys me so much. I just never know how to fix it without getting like ridiculous file sizes. It annoys me. Anyways, today we are drawing nothing. How could this be? I figured I will make more of these like glow stick Vocaloid charms because they're popular, and there's a few more I want to add. Like I'm gonna do Kaito today probably. I'm gonna definitely do Kaito because I don't know, I feel like Kaito would do okay, and people have asked for him a couple times, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that one. I don't really know who else to do at the moment though, I'm gonna be honest. I just like the vocal sim community, they're so fake. They're like, ooh, I love underrated Vocaloids, and then they show up at my booth and they buy Kagami, Arena, and Lan. They're like, oh my god, V-Flower? I've never seen merchandise of V-Flower. Can I have the Miku keychain, please? That's literally every fucking time. I'm not even exaggerating. They're like, holy shit. Holy shit, that's Vocaloid Mayu. Wow. Never seen anything with Mayu. Anyways, I will have the Gumi, please. They're armed? What do you mean they're armed? You animate? Ugh. Well, animate is a strong... I think animate is a really strong word for what I do. I make more of those, you know, like more simplistic videos with motion graphics and stuff like that for commissions. I can animate. I just hate doing it. But I don't know, man. I have like a really weird love-hate relationship with animation because I think that the end product looks great. And, you know, I like the idea of it, but I hate the process. I just think that like frame by frame animation is actually for masochists. Like, you gotta be insane. Even Gravity Falls talked about that. Sorry for the shameless Gravity Falls promoting like 2 streams in a row, but even Gravity Falls like had like an entire episode that was like, the joke was that the animator, like they met this animator and he's like uses black magic to actually make his animations move on their own. And they're like, wait, you like use magic to animate them? And he's like, yeah, of course. You think I just move them frame by frame? I'm not a masochist. And I'm like, yep, he's so real for that. This guy knows what's up. The flower is underrated. She is a popular voice. Okay, so I feel like the vocal synth community got a little bit complicated past a certain point because character craze was much higher back in the old Vocaloid days. So I feel like people really liked characters. Like, sure, they liked the voices, but it was really character focused. But around the time the flower kind of blew up, I feel like the attention shifted a lot more towards just like using the voices. Like, people wouldn't do stuff like put flower directly in the video as a character, you know what I mean? I feel like they do it more with Miku just because, you know, she's so iconic, but some of the other ones, you can notice that in all of the videos themselves, it's not actually even the Vocaloid who's, you know, like the main character or being presented. So I feel like flower was a very widely used voice bank, but she was never like a merchandisable character. Like, there's not even that much fan art of her if you compare her to Miku, even though at some point she was like getting a ton of songs. Which design of V-Flower do you prefer? I actually really like the V4 one. That's the one I did the merch of. Where is she? Yeah, this one. She's cute. I like her a lot. I like Sea Flower as well. I think Sea Flower is nice, but she's not exactly like super the same character. Sorry, I'm looking for a reference trying to understand what Kaito's headphones look like, and I can't find a good reference. Wait, I found it. I found a good reference of his headphones. We are so back. But yeah, like, there's really not a lot of like flower songs where people just like draw flower compared to Miku. And flower is basically dead now. I think she like pretty much got replaced by Teto. I feel like, okay, it's really weird because for a while the most popular Vocaloids back in the day were Miku. Like, I think the ones who were getting the most like original songs or kind of like viral songs, I think it definitely has been Miku and Gumi. Back in the day, that was ages ago. My age is showing when I bring up the era when Gumi was like one of the most popular voice banks to use. Then Gumi kind of got killed off by Flower. I feel like Flower genuinely just like murdered her. So at some point, 2 most popular voice banks used... why is this Animal Crossing song so loud? The most popular voice banks used for songs became Flower and Miku quite a lot. And then it was Kafu. Kafu had like an extremely short-lived moment of fame. I think for like a solid year maybe. Everybody and their mother used Kafu, but now she's dead. She's dead. They killed her. I don't know what happened, but nobody really cares about Kafu anymore. Which makes me a bit sad because I actually really like her. But for like a good year, Kafu was definitely used everywhere. What? And then after Kafu, I think it was just Teto. I think it's just still Teto now. Teto is like the new vocal synth sweetheart, but notice how throughout all of these changes, Hatsune Miku is the one who stays eternal. Like, she does not give away the first place though, you know? Like it's always Miku and then somebody else, like whoever, doesn't matter who. It's always Miku and some other bitch, but Miku always on top. Good for her, honestly, good for her. You know what? I like never draw Kaito, so this is really weird for me. I've drawn Kaito maybe like twice in my life. Even though I quite like him, I actually really like Kaito, but I just don't really draw him a lot. I don't know, man. Are you becoming a con artist again? I am. I actually, you know what? Thank you for reminding me, because your girl needs to promote. Thank you so much, Mystery. Hello, by the way, how are you doing? Are you happy, healthy, and alive? You better be. Oh god. Well, not oh god me. A girl gotta eat, okay? Big, okay. 2 summer conventions in London. July 18th and August 3rd. Totally, this merchandise will totally be made on time by July 18th. Trust me, brah. There's like 2 months left. Trust me, brah. I will totally have this merch made and shipped to me on time. 100% gonna happen. I'm at my internship on my phone. Do your internship. Stop watching VTubers. What the fuck? Gumi enjoying live. Flower puts her in a headlock and drugs her into an alley. Flower walks out covered in blood a little bit, and now it's Teto, but you can't even see the blood on Teto because she's red. There's no proof that she committed the crimes. It's so tragic. I think at some point Iya was also kind of popular, like she was sort of, you know, very close to being one of like the big ones, but I feel like she kind of died out, unfortunately. She was definitely one of the big ones, but yeah, and I kind of thought about it. I was like, oh, maybe I should do an Iya keychain. But I just feel like Iya is low-key dead. Even though they keep trying to resurrect her, like the creators are trying so hard. They're like, yeah, look at our new Iya voice bank. Check out this new Iya AI. And everybody's like, yeah, whatever. Synphy. Decided to do Synphy, sorry, yeah. You're just not that girl anymore. And I always liked your sister better, who gets even less attention, so it's honestly, it's Joer. It's Joer for the Iya family. You can't tell me what to do. I'm watching VTubers at work. Boss lady said she likes your horns. Okay, you stop lying. I don't believe you're watching VTubers at work and your boss is like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm watching this satanic VTuber girl. And your boss is like, okay, carry on. Whatever, as long as you meet your quota or whatever it is that you do. I don't care. There's no way you're gonna show me to your bosses. Can you stop embarrassing me like that? I don't want to be the reason you get fired. Okay? You guys think it's so flattering when you're like, oh, I'm gonna show Lera to this person in my life. And then it's like, it's not. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for both of us. I'm embarrassed both for you and for me when that happens. Like, why would you do that? What gives you the confidence to do that? But yeah. I don't know. I kind of, so the Hyper Japan convention that I'm going to, it was low-key really last second. I don't know. I thought I wasn't going to it at first because I actually tried applying to it, but they like ran out of spaces. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not going. But apparently they added more tables, so I was like, okay, this is my chance to still get in. Do I know if it's gonna go well? No, absolutely not. No idea, but you know. The problem with a lot of these conventions is that I won't know exactly how they would go until I actually go and do the convention, you know? Like, I don't really know what kind of audience they have and stuff, so... And unfortunately, it is still trial and error period with me. I think Animanga Pop will go great, because I haven't been to the London one, but the Brighton one was amazing. And the Wokafest people are gonna be there. So Wokafest people are, they make fan-made Vocaloid concerts. I actually went to their concert last year. They weren't at the Brighton convention that I went to. It was like the only one they didn't go to, sadly, that year. Because it like overlapped with Miku Expo, I think. But either way, because of them attending to these events, normally a lot of Vocaloid fans come to these events. So this is my chance to sell the Vocaloid merch. My Vocaloid merch sold so much at Brighton, and the Wokafest people weren't even attending. So honestly, I am excited because I just know those are my people. They're my audience. I know what they want and I have it. And I gotta make more of it. It's the only way. Okay, Kaito looks kind of baby here. What is your least favorite Vocaloid? I don't really know, man. I used to have like really strong feelings about like all of them, but now I don't really. I'm too old to be a hater like that now. I don't really care. I either like the Vocaloid or I don't give a shit. You know, it's just how it is. Although I'll be honest, I'm low-key a Teto Synth V hater. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say it. I just feel like that's such a... I feel like I have such a like stupid beef with her as well. But like people just kind of overfed her to me and now I'm sick and tired of her. Like there's too much music being made of her and a lot of it is really mid music and the tuning is really not that interesting and I just miss her Utao. And I keep clicking on Teto songs because I see her name in the title and my ears expect Utao and then I hear the synth V and it just like immediately turns me off and I'm like, I got baited. Why don't they fucking mark it as synth V in the title? I don't know. So now I genuinely get surprised to hear Teto Utao used for shit. Hello Florian, how are you? How many people buy Lumi merch? I don't have any Lumi merch. I'm not stupid. I would not do that. I love my girl Lumi, but she's not gonna get any sales. I'm trying to make money here, okay? I genuinely don't know who else to make. After Kaito? I just don't know. It feels to me like none of the other Vocaloids are like worth turning into keychains. Just because the keychains are a bit expensive to make, you know? So it's just like I really gotta be objective and think about which ones of them are actually gonna pay off the costs. Because they sell all right. For most of them. So which ones do I have? Rin and Lan. I said them in the wrong order, but you know what I mean. These two sell like crazy. Like these two go immediately. I have to restock them like after every convention. These two save my life. The Miku one does okay. She does well, but it depends on the convention. On one convention she did really well, on others she didn't really sell that much. So I feel like it kind of depends on the audience. Flower does okay. Like I sold a few of them, but I don't actually remember if I like restocked her a lot of times or not. Gumi does really well as well. Teto did amazing at my last convention, but I think it's because she basically was like at her peak because it was like Mesmerizer and shit like that. So I feel like Teto was like just really popular at the time. So Teto basically sold like really well at my last convention. Una does okay. She does okay. Um, I want to say that she sells like a couple times each convention, but she's probably like the least popular out of them, to be honest. Like, I think she sold really well at Dokami, like weirdly enough, but not as much after that. So yeah. Good tune OG Teto is way better than Synth V Teto, but if OG Teto is badly tuned, it's almost unbearable to me. I really fucking like how Tao Teto sounds. I know that she can have kind of weird tuning, and I know that she can be really robotic, but I just really like her, man. One of my favorite producers for a long time has been this one producer who uses mostly Tao Teto. And he's always made like the best Teto tuning to me as well. Just like, oh god, so good. So I don't know, man. I think I'm just attached. I'm just attached to the idea of a Tao Teto. I'm too old, you guys. You don't understand. I feel so old in the Vocaloid community these days. It makes me really sad. Like, I wish I could like all the things the kids these days like Project Sekai. Oh my god. If I made Project Sekai charms, I just know I would make bank. But I can't. I can't bring myself to do it. I'm just not a sellout like that. But boy, the Project Sekai money, I could see it. To the front of my eyes. I know you're in the front of it, but memorizing merch might be a good idea. Nah, not anymore, man. Everybody's forgotten about it already. Like, there's no way. If I made Mesmerizer merch today and tried selling it to people in July, like, I would just be wasting money on production. I refuse to believe that people still give a shit about Mesmerizer. Like, I genuinely haven't heard of anybody mention it or make any, like, more memes of it in ages. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that Mesmerizer is dead. I really don't think it's gonna do that well right now. So I think I would rather not risk it like that. You see, there's a lot of merch. At least, like, in my opinion, it's better to do stuff that you know is going to last a little bit longer. Because for things like very seasonal anime and also like memes as well, like very memey stuff, it might sell really well at the moment if you produce it fast enough, you know, and maybe if you have a convention upcoming really soon and you know that that trend or whatever is not going to be dead by then and you can make the merch fast enough, I think you should go for it. But even for things like my Frieren merch, for example, it already sold way less in February than it did in the summer last year, right? So in the summer last year, my Frieren and Dungeon Meshi merchandise did really well. So I actually ended up restocking them. I feel like I shouldn't have done that, but I basically ran out of most of them, so I went ahead and did that. But by the time it was like winter, you know, it really wasn't that popular anymore. They still sold, but nowhere near as well as they did in their prime, I guess, I want to say. Since we're a popular, do you think people would buy Evil's Chronicles merch? I don't know. That's an interesting one, because I feel like Evil's Chronicles, it's kind of more niche, but it also does have like a fairly dedicated fan base. So maybe. I probably wouldn't make them into keychains. I would maybe make them into stickers or something like that. Maybe like badges, pins, like buttons, but maybe not keychains. You see, keychains for me, especially at the moment, because I have quite a lot of them piled up. Not even just like because they don't sell, but just like in general, like I have stock of them and stuff like, and I have quite a variety of them right now as well. I think they're the ones I have the most variety of, because I have 2 generations of Hololive, I have a bunch of Vocaloids, I have a bunch of RPG Maker, Splatoon, and game stuff. Dungeon Meshi and Frieren, I still have some left over. I'm not gonna reorder any more of them, like restock them, but I still have a couple left over, so hopefully I will sell the last ones soon-ish. And then I have a bunch of the Tiny Men ones, And then I got some phone charms and stuff like that. So the thing with keychains is that they are fucking heavy, man. It doesn't feel like it at first, but when you put them all together in your suitcase and you try to carry it to a convention, they are heavy. They're heavy, and they are probably some of the most expensive to make out of everything that I make. So I really don't want to be investing in any more keychains right now, unless I absolutely know that this is a banger and it's going to sell, or that it's like kind of like a timeless classic that will probably people are going to be interested in, you know, for a while. Right, so I feel like the Vocaloid like glow stick designs, I feel like they're really good kind of, you know, evergreen merch, I want to say, because, you know, Vocaloid is probably not going anywhere, and I'm just selling their like default designs or whatever, so it's not like I'm betting my money on Mesmerizer Miku specifically as a keychain. I'm betting my money just on Hatsune Miku in general, and that's like way safer of a bet than Mesmerizer Miku. Stuff like that. I was considering making merch of the Yaoi Miku, the Rotten Girl one, but I feel like even that right now already probably would sell way less than it would have just a few months ago. Like, I was kind of thinking about it, I was like, oh, whatever like Vocaloid merch can I make? You know, that's a bit more like not exactly their like default designs, maybe like Miku alternatives. Like, I know people would be like make like a rabbit hole Miku and stuff like that, and that's all great, but you gotta, if you're making it, you gotta sell it like immediately as soon as that thing is trending, or you're just gonna end up with like a box of leftover merch that nobody is buying anymore because everybody forgot about that one thing. Sadly, it's just, sadly, this is just how the world is. People move on. You would not believe how quickly people move on, you guys. It's crazy. Hevo, Minami, did you see shirtless Kaito? Did you see shirtless Kaito? His abs, his smile. Minami, what are you talking about? Minami, first of all, hello. I need to teach you guys like manners in here or something like that. I'm always like, first of all, you say hello, Lera. How are you doing, Lera? How has your day been, Lera? Wow, the audacity. The audacity. I cannot believe this. Hello? Anyways, shirtless Kaito. Honestly? Anyways, so how are you guys doing? Yeah, that thing behind in Florida was pretty sick. It like the one in the little pink hat with the cat ears. Whoa. I think she needs to cool off a little bit, you know, she needs to calm down. I shouldn't have streamed this. I forget that Minami becomes feral when she sees Kaito. You know, I forget. I forget that we gotta make sure that she gets some time to calm down, which is what I'm doing right now. This isn't bullying, I'm just making sure she's calm. You know how it is. I respect it. Kaito is the picture of his month in my Vocaloid calendar? That's nice. It's Kaito month. That's a bit random. I feel like they should do it by their birthdays. Like, why don't they do Kaito for February, since his birthday is in February? But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like really hard to predict trends for merchandise stuff for me. I don't know. I feel like I feel like it's like a certain skill, definitely. You know, it takes a specific kind of skill to predict this kind of stuff and, you know what people are going to like. It's just, I feel like that applies for any kind of running any kind of business and just like content creation in general. You know, you just gotta know when to jump on stuff. And you gotta do it fast sometimes, but unfortunately I just like, you know, I don't really make merch super often, and I don't always have money to keep, like, you know, producing it. And I also don't always have a convention coming up, you know what I mean? So I would rather play it safe, because I'm not constantly selling online. I feel like if I was constantly selling online, maybe then I would make a bit more trendy stuff. But just because I only do conventions once a few months, I really gotta be careful and picky with what I am selling there, because I don't want to accidentally make something and then my convention is in 6 months, and by the time I'm doing the convention, everybody's already forgotten about that thing, you know? What's the current popular anime right now? I actually don't know. I'm not watching any anime right now, and definitely none of the new stuff. Bleach merch. I don't really watch Bleach though, so I don't really know much about it. I can't really make merch for it. They had a Valentine's feed, Miku, but not in February. What? That calendar doesn't make any sense. For that, Miku might do really well, but she's not even in Fortnite anymore. You see, guys? Like, isn't her, like, Fortnite season over? Like, she's not even available in Fortnite anymore unless you bought her during that time. Guys, you gotta understand. People move on so fast. They move on so fast, and Miku isn't even, like, my top seller Vocaloid. Because I have, like, 2 different charms of Miku, and I have a button of her as well. And she's not even my most top seller, like, Vocaloid. The Vocaloids I sell the most seem to be Rin and Lan. Like, collectively together. They cancelled Miku? They didn't cancel Miku, but doesn't the Fortnite do, like, seasonal stuff? So, like, after a while, the character, like, goes away? It's like a limited edition kind of deal, is it not? Welcome back, Minami. How are you feeling? Better? Are you happy, healthy, and alive? I need to know. I need everybody to tell me that they're happy, healthy, and alive. They took her. They did take her out, didn't they? It's a slow season for anime. I genuinely haven't heard of anything blowing up since, like, Dan Dan Dan. Like, I actually haven't heard of any other anime becoming popular since Dan Dan Dan. And when the fuck was that? That was months ago, too. The fact that we haven't had, like a viral, I want to say, anime since Dan 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 is a bit scary. What are they doing over there? They should just go ahead and make Vinland Saga Season 3. Clearly, that's what people want. Everybody's waiting for Vinland Saga Season 3. This is what the people want! I am healthy, not the rest. Well, at least you're healthy, that's good. I'm doing okay, just timed out Flaw because of a comment he said. Can you do that? Can you time people while you're timed out? That's crazy. I can't believe before she got sniped, she managed to snipe someone else too. That is honestly, Minami, and this is why you're my favorite moderator. I mean, what? I didn't say that. Lane, don't listen right now. Actually, no, that's not true. Okay. Okay, Minami, don't listen right now. Mute the stream. Okay, now Minami is muted. Lane, you're my favorite moderator. Okay, now Lane, you mute the stream. And Minami unmute. And I'm like, Minami, you're my favorite moderator. And this is how I do it. And this is how all of my moderators think they're my favorites. That sounds like a valid strategy. Yeah, I feel like that will work. Why does his face look like that? I need him to look okay when mirrored too, because the charm is indeed going to be mirrored. There's just no room for error with these charms. I think he looks okay. I don't know, lately I'm extremely unhappy with how I draw faces. I don't know why, but lately I just can't draw faces, and I'm so annoyed at myself. Because I need to make sure it's in the correct color profile that sucks out all the color out of my art. We'll have to see it. Okay, literally what? Though? Hello? How? What? Okay, it's fine. That was weird. But I don't know, lately I just can't draw faces. I'm having like a problem. I'm having like a phase where all the faces I draw look bad to me and I don't know what to do about it. Or like, it's not like they look bad to me, but it takes me forever to fix it. I mean, did you see how long I spent drawing the face on fucking Fuwamoka last art stream? I spent at like an hour just trying to fix their face. And I don't know why. I don't know what was wrong with the face. I can't put my finger on it. Like, I can't understand why I don't like it, and it pisses me off. It genuinely bothers me. Lera's playing a dangerous game, but damn, she's playing it well. I know. It's my pride and joy to be a professional gaslight gatekeep girl boss like that. It's my life's purpose, really. Horror movie merch for Halloween. I'm not doing any Halloween conventions though, at least not at the moment. Also, I don't watch horror movies. And they would look really out of place on my stand. You guys gotta understand that your stand needs to be consistent too, okay? I can't just have like a bunch of merchandise with my cutesy art style and randomly have a bunch of like bloody murderers, you know? It's just like people come to your stand for specific things as well. Clearly you guys haven't gotten the convention game down like I have yet. Clearly you guys are just not professional con artists like me. I say that like I haven't had already like one failed convention where nobody bought anything. What is this, a compilation album? So true though, so true. So I do foreign wear masks so weird faces are excusable. Okay, I don't want to keep drawing weird faces though. The solution to me being unhappy with the way I draw faces is definitely not drawing faces ever again. You know, that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm not just gonna like avoid the issue. That's not how you get better at art. Just gotta feng shui the merch correctly. That's too, honestly. That too. I am like not looking forward to redoing my display a little bit because it needs to, you know, be adjusted. I think the table at my next convention is going to be smaller than they normally, because normally they always give you like a 6-foot table or something like that. But for some fucking reason, this next convention I'm going to in July, they give you a smaller table than that, I'm pretty sure. Which is a bit annoying to me because that's like a standard small table size already, the 6-feet one. So why the fuck? Why the fuck is it smaller? I just don't get it. And then there was a static JoJo that is literally just feng shui. Okay, I don't know JoJo lore still. That doesn't tell me anything, I'm sorry. I am yet to see any of JoJo. Like any of it. So no old cowboy show merch, even though I think the Bonanza cast would look great in your chibi art style. Bro, nobody even bought my Brooklyn Nine-Nine! What are you on about, Aaron? As much as I too enjoy really niche things, okay? I'm not saying this out of hate, okay? I'm saying this out of self-preservation and not wasting my money that I spent on the conventions and the merch. But nobody is going to buy that. As much as I too would love to see merch for Vinland Saga at conventions, the artists are not making any for a reason. Even though I feel like Vinland Saga fans would like eat that up because they're really serious. They're really serious about it. You see, Mommy Pig gave birth? I thought she was due in June. I thought Peppa's mom was due in June. Did she give birth earlier? What's going on? I thought they said she was gonna give birth in June. That is so fake. I missed the birth of the new Peppa Pig family member because I got the dates confused. Nobody invited me to the baby shower and shit. That's messed up. I'm like their #1 fan. It is almost June? It's not! It's May! Do not say that! I still need to do my anniversary stream. You do not... Words, it's almost June, should not be said by anybody here until, like, May 30th. May 30th is the only day when it's appropriate to say, it's almost June. It is not almost June until it's, like, May 30th. Okay? Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. It is totally gonna happen. The anniversary stream is totally gonna happen. Trust me, bro. Source, trust me, bro. Okay, let's bring back the opacity on this. That's the glow stick. It's been so long since I've actually even drawn this base, so I'm just like trying to remember how it works and the layers. Oh, that is a fire alarm. That is the... It stopped? So I'm not on fire? Am I on fire or not? Hello? I'm gonna assume I am not on fire. I'm gonna... I think because it stopped so quickly, I'm just going to assume that I'm not indeed on fire. And continue drawing my... That scared me, I'm sorry! I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Whatever you made that smoke detector go off, it was not me. June, only 10 days of... Don't say that. Don't say that. Do not say that. That's illegal. Illegal. This has to be illegal somewhere. This year is going by fast. I fucking know though, right? I am very confused. Is this what it's like to be an adult? I feel like time just passes quicker when you're an adult. I feel like when you're in school and shit like that, genuinely it feels like time is like the slowest thing in the universe. I feel like the older you get, the faster it starts passing, and that's messed up. Like, can't we stop that shit? I am a little bit concerned because I cannot believe it's like summer already. It's genuinely like crazy. I still have memories from being woken up at 8 p.m. in the morning by a fire alarm having to evacuate the door because someone burned his toes. You mean 8 a.m., right? Yeah, I've had a fire alarm go off one time when we were on a school trip. We were on a school trip in the mountains, okay? We were like in this mountain area. It was cold as fuck. And we were in this like hotel that our school booked for us. And early in the morning, the fire alarm goes off. and we all had to evacuate. Like the whole hotel had to evacuate, and we were like all in our pajamas and shit because it was really early. Like nobody was really up yet, and it was cold. It was so fucking cold, man, because it was in the fucking mountains. Like, why would you do this? But yeah. Damn, it's already today. What's next? Tomorrow? Getting sick of this BS. You're laughing, but this is genuinely how I feel. You can joke all you want, but that has been my life for the past like 2 years, I think. It passes too fast. Like, time literally does not spare me at all these days. And it's just like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm so busy all the time as well. I feel like when you're busy, time passes faster. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe I'm not busy enough. That's why time flies. I don't really know. But I'm just like always doing commissions, and I keep being like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then I'll have, you know, this much time to work on my personal project. And then I don't have time to work on my personal project. It just kind of like, it just never happens. Which is like, okay. Why? The song I'm writing right now is about time. But is it like positively or badly? Is it like time derogatory? Or is it time or is it like time, you know, time heals things kind of vibe, you know what I mean? Actually, maybe I won't do this with an eraser, I'll just do it like this. Whoa, hold up. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm so sorry, guys, that stuff keeps getting delayed. I know I promised you guys the anniversary stream like ages ago, and I really thought it was gonna happen on time. I actually thought like this year is gonna happen on time, and then everything just kind of went downhill. I even have plans and everything. Like, I know what I'm doing, you know? I just need to actually find the time to sit down and do it. Like, I've just got, like, I started on a bunch of the things that are gonna be done, and I even have some things finished already. Like, there's a bunch of things that are already done for it, but some still need to be finished, and I'm just, like, I'm hoping to do it as soon as possible, but unfortunately, like, well, I shouldn't say unfortunately, because it's good that I'm getting commissions, and I do need the money, but oh my goodness. There's just no time to work on my project. Oh, Christ. Stop postponing doing something, and as time moves on, you realize you're no longer able to do it. Me with the Sun Station music video, though. So real. Suffering from success. I feel like suffering from success would be that I'm like, okay, I made enough money, I don't have to do commissions ever again. Now that would be success to me, but I have to keep doing the commissions. I'm really excited for people to see the music video I've been working on as a commission now. It was a very exciting project. So hopefully you guys will see it soon-ish. So yeah. I don't know, man. It's weird because, like, I'm not even salty because I genuinely like doing commissions. I really don't dislike actually doing the commissions. Like, I'm not, oh god, this is such a drag kind of deal. Because most of the time I get really nice requests as well. Like, you know, I enjoyed, apart from the headshots. Please stop requesting me headshots. I swear to fucking god. I cannot do any more headshots. I will explode. Apart from the headshots, I generally enjoy commissions. You know, I like making music videos. I like making YouTube thumbnails. I like doing all of this stuff. It just like it leaves me with no time to then also do more stuff that I like doing. Because I'm just tired as well. Sometimes I do have time, but I'm just like kind of tired, so I don't wanna do more art after I just spent all day doing art, you know? So I just go, I don't know, play cookie around. Can you guys tell I'm addicted to Cookie Run from the way I speak to people these days? I showed my mom. I video called my mom. And I was showing her my screen and I was like, look, Mom. Look at this cookie. Look at this cookie, Mom. Mom, look at this cookie. And you know what she told me? She was literally like, Lera, this is great, but please do not spend money on this game. That's what she told me. She was like, Lera, as long as you do not spend money on this game, you can do what you can enjoy it, but please don't buy anything in it. It's okay, Mom. I can't. It took you long enough to get into Cookie Run Kingdom? No, because I don't like fucking playing on phone, man. I fucking hate playing games on phone. I just think it's so fucking shit. Like, the screen is so small, and the interface of that game is insane. There's so many menus. I don't know how people play that game on phone, like, genuinely. I don't have a tablet when I can play games on or anything like that. But I found out it has a PC version. I had no idea. I genuinely just found out it has a PC version. So then I was like, oh, I can play this game, actually. I had no idea you could play on PC. I don't know how long it's had a PC port for, but nobody informed me. Nobody fucking told me it had a PC port, so it's kind of on you. Maybe if you guys told me sooner. But I always thought that the character designs in it were so cute. I always thought that the cookies all looked so nice. The amount of times I would see the most banging fan art ever, and then the hashtag is like Cookie Run Kingdom, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on in Cookie Run Kingdom? Why is everybody in Cookie Run Kingdom hot? And boy, they are so hot. Like, it's not even funny. Something is happening in that game. Like, the cookies are attractive, you guys, okay? Like, I don't know what it is about them, but the cookies are attractive. And everybody already cooked me for this. Like, everybody I know, I've showed them the cookies, and they're like, Lera, you're insane. Lera, Lera, that's a cookie. And I'm like, I don't care. The cookie can get it any fucking time, bro. Like, actually. She's right, you know, it's fun to down the gacha rabbit hole. I actually don't spend money on gacha. I really mean it. I have no interest in it whatsoever. I actually have 100 gacha pools in Cookie Run Kingdom that I can do right now. But I've been literally procrastinating doing them, guys. If you ever wonder how immune I am to gacha, if you ever want to know how immune I am to gacha, I want you to know that there is 100 plus roles right now available in my Cookie Run account, and I'm actually not doing them because I can't be fucking bothered. Okay, this is how lazy I am. This is how little I give a shit, okay? They gave me so many gacha pools because I was a new player. Because I was a new player and they gave me so much shit. I was actually tired. I was sick and tired of gacha. I kept doing the pools and they kept giving me more pools. I think they gave me like 300 pools. And at some point, and I pulled the cookies I really liked, like within the first few pools, and I was like, well, these are my favorite cookies now. I got this really cool rare demon cookie. He looks like my demon form model. He's my favorite now. And then I never needed another one again. So like This is how little I fall for the gacha propaganda, you guys, okay? I just need you to understand. They're hot because they're like freshly baked. You're so right, bestie. I expect for you to not like Cookie Run since it's popular and it looks like a mesmerizer. I thought you would hate it. Does Cookie Run fucking look like mesmer? I'm sorry, you actually like circuit fried my brain. Like, how the fuck does it look like Mesmerizer? Oh my god, 2D spine animation looks like Mesmerizer! Cookie Run can be the merch when there's too many of them. There's too many cookies and I don't know which ones are the popular ones. I'm not in the fandom. Sorry, I'm not like actively in the fandom. I don't know which ones people actually want the merch of. Also, what do you mean since it's popular? You know, I don't just hate things for being popular. Is this really the opinion you guys have of me? I just have opinions, okay? I just have strong opinions. Okay, and if I just don't like things just because they're popular, okay? I'm sorry I'm like that. I'm so offended, like everything Minami said in that sentence offends me. Like, actually. I enjoy mainstream things if they're good. I like Amazing Digital Circus, and that shit is like the most mainstream ever, bro. I'm sorry I just have my own opinions and taste, okay? I know the girl cookies are popular and they're missing the fuck out because the cookies— okay guys, look at this. I know you guys are like, oh, they're just cookies or whatever. No, you guys gotta understand. You guys gotta— ouch, I hit my microphone, sorry. Okay guys. I'm gonna show you this, okay? And you have to tell me, okay? Try to tell me that this isn't hot as fuck. Like, come on! That's a whole ass gilf! Okay? That's an entire ass fucking gilf! Okay, he has a scar on his face. He has a white beard. This cookie is so hot. Okay, this cookie is attractive as fuck to me. I don't care what anybody says. I will speak my truth. This cookie right fucking there, this is peak, okay? This is literally peak, okay? This guy looks amazing, okay? Gilf Cookie can get it anytime. Do not send me that emoji. He looks amazing. I just showed up and the first thing over a Gilf voice I walked into— it's Cookie Run Kingdom stuff. Won't somebody please play Cookie Run Kingdom with me, then we can be friends. Evo Z-fan. I'm gonna ban you again, Minami! You speak to me like this while I'm drawing Kaito. How dare you? How dare you? What's an eternal sugar cookie? She's nice, but it's not my favorite. My favorite girl cookies right now are... okay, I really like the pumpkin cookie because she looks like Lucinda Gray. Like, no joke. Pumpkin cookie just looks like Lucinda Gray. I've always joked that Lucinda just looks like a pumpkin. And somehow that manifested because the pumpkin cookie is literally just her. Like, it's just Lucinda. And I really like the matcha— what is she called? Matcha, like green tea cream cookie or something like that. The one with the 2 shields. I think she's super adorable. I really like her. Auction cookie is really cute. She's a nice healer as well. But then all the other ones are my favorites because they're Gilfs or Delfs. Sorry. I asked how you were, Lera, but I see you're doing really good. I'm happy, healthy, and alive. Totally not a lie. I'm just gonna go refill my water bottle. I forgot to do that, so I'll be right back. Didn't you mean kilf? Yeah, you know what? Kilf. You're right. Kilf is the word. Stop playing slots. My brother really loves Cookie Run. And he is so right for that. Looking forward to the gingerbread Lera X Dilf Cookie Funner. Wait, we need to get on that. We need to get on the Dilf Tea Night Cookie X gingerbread Lera. You're so right. I even have the model. We gotta get on that. We gotta get on that shit. That's exactly what I need. That will cure my depression. Not therapy. None of that bullshit. None of that funny therapy bullshit. That's what I need. So yeah. Would anyone please play Cookie Run, please? You guys don't understand. That game is so... It's not even like a good game. And I mean it in the nicest way possible, but like, it's not even a good game. But the cookies all look so cute. And like, it's just like one of those, you know, like mobile games. They have the game design basically down, right? They figured it out. They know how to make you like feel really good while you play it, and it's like, you know, the dopamine, the number go up, you know. It's just like one of those games that just like feels really good because number go up. So like I'm just there like, yeah, make more, produce more sugar cubes. Also, the angel cookie scares me. Because the angel cookie, I kid you not, it speaks like a rel, you guys. I saw the angel cookie and I was like, oh, okay, angel cookie, whatever. It actually like speaks like a rel. They go like, I don't know, they have like that same tone and the phrases and shit like that. Whenever I hear the angel cookie, I'm like, why? Why the fuck does this cookie just like, is literally a rel? I don't like that. I do not like the angel cookie. I just make the angel cookie work at the mines. I just send him to the mines like all the fucking time. It's enjoyable to watch the angel cookie with a pickaxe. Just mining away. I haven't saved this file a single time because I am not afraid of anything. There's no fear. Glow stick title. Safe. A rattle cancel. Of course you are, you faker. No, you weren't sold on the Lucinda Gray cookie. You're so fake for that. Yo, love Man X Girl. Now get ready for Cookie X Girl. Forget Man X Girl. Man X Girl is so last year. Now we're into Cookie X Girl. What else? I'm just trying to like think. I'm like, I cannot let these people think that all I did this past week has been work on commissions and play Cookie Run. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. Commissions and Cookie Run. I showed the Cookie Run to my friend as well. We were like, we went to the library to do some work, and after that we were having some coffee, and I was like on the Wikipedia page on like the Cookie Run wiki, like showing her the cookies, and I was like, look at this one. Isn't this one attractive? And she's like, no. And like, what about this one? And she's like, no. I kept trying to be like, well, what about this cookie? Do you find this one? And she's like, Lera, none of them are attractive. They're cute, but they're just like they're cookies, Lera. And I'm like, but the gilf cookie. Something is wrong with me, guys. Something is wrong with me. Like, clearly my brain is broken. I don't know. Something is going on. I don't know what it is, but something is going on. Moonlight Cookie was at the top. I don't even know that one. What is the Moonlight Cookie? Moonlight Cookie. Oh, she is very cute. Yeah. I don't like the cookies that are like not flavors though. I figured they probably ran out of flavors by now or something. Like, I don't know what's going on, but it annoys me when it's just like night cookie or whatever. And it's like, okay, what's the flavor though? Like, what is this cookie themed after? Like, why is there just like some cookies that don't have a flavor? It's just like say something like, oh, something cookie. Like, even like I got this mermaid cookie and she's like, she's really cool and evil or whatever, but her thing is like black pearl cookie and I'm like, okay, how is that edible though? How is that cookie edible? She's not. If they're not edible, I don't want them. Not interested. It probably takes a strong person to last after a cookie. You know what? I'm gonna believe you. For no particular reason. I'm gonna believe you. And I'm also gonna choose to take that as a compliment just for my own... Just for my own mental well-being. I'm just gonna pretend like this is totally a nice thing of you to say. What happened to his coat? Kaito, don't be naked. Minami's gonna go crazy again. Pearls come from oyster, so shellfish flavored cookie. But there is already an oyster cookie. You would not believe this, but there is actually an oyster cookie. There's even a caviar cookie. I feel like they're definitely running out of flavors because they're like, okay, let's just do whatever, guys. We're out of sweet things. It's time to go for the savory cookie, which I'm not against. I don't think that's completely an issue, but something like, there's an onion cookie, and she's actually really cute. She's like always crying. I love her, but Loki, though, who came up with the onion cookie? I need to know. Caviar cookie, what? I'm being serious, there's a caviar cookie. It's crazy out there. I promise I won't get crazy here, but in my own time, yes. That is even more scary. You can't just say that, Minami. You can't. Now I'm more scared. With some wild cookies. Yeah, there's some really weird ones. I don't even know all of them yet because like I haven't played. I've only played the game for like a week, you guys. I've actually only played the game for maybe like a week at this point, so there's still more cookies I am not even aware of. Angel Cookie merch when? You shut up. There's never gonna be Angel Cookie merch. Don't say that to me. Okay, let me just see. Is he's... I was about to be like, oh, is his shading like consistent with the others? No. It's not. Okay, I don't use the dots for the cheeks for the... I know it looks really nice. But I think we're better off not making him look too different from the others. It's just so long since I drew the other batch. It's been maybe like, what? I think I drew these, what, like in November maybe? I don't know, last year. Maybe later, I don't know. But I remember it's been a while since I drew them. No, it must have been even more. Because I drew them before the Kami, right? It's been almost a year since I went to the Kami, guys. Can you believe it? I hate it here. Time is passing too fast. Also, Rin Penrose is gonna be at the Kami. I'm so upset. Why is she going the year I'm not there? Of course, the year I'm not under Gabi, Red Penrose is under Gabi. I keep missing her at conventions. She keeps going to all the conventions I'm not accepted into for Artist Alley. It's like some kind of curse. It makes me so sad. I just wanna see Red Penrose. I can't believe it. So I don't know. I'm still kind of considering going to Vexpa, but I'm still kind of thinking about it. I don't know. I don't really know how much I actually want to go to Birmingham without like a proper reason, because I'm not tabling there. But Rin though, it also depends on if she's having like a panel or a meet and greet as well, I guess. Which I don't really know if she is. I don't mind the cookies when they ship them, but they're not safe for works. I kinda hard to take them seriously. Minami, where the fuck did you find Cookie Run not safe? I'm sorry, what kind of like accounts do you follow? Girl, you need to cleanse your timeline. Like, there's no way you're getting Cookie Run Kingdom not safe for work art on your timeline. Like, you gotta unfollow some people. Something is going on there. Not the horny Cookie Run art. I genuinely thought most people who play that game are like kids or something, bro. Like, y'all are actually horny for the cookies. Like I'm just joking around, you know. I'm just playing. You guys are actually horny for the cookies. That's concerning. I'm just playing here, but but you people mean it. Not me next to my grandma as you read my that is also not on me. Maybe don't write things in chat that you wouldn't want your grandma to hear me read, though. Am I on speaker next to your grandma? Should I say it in Spanish? We're speedrunning too many lines here. No. I follow an artist on Twitter that spams Cookie Run fan art at least every week. Okay, but it's safe for work, right? It's safe for work, right? I followed some wrong accounts the other day. I need to unfollow some people on Twitter because I thought I was just following, you know, people who draw orb fan art, you know, the Earth Movement anime that I really like, the historical one. You know, I followed some artists that were drawing fan art for it, and I was like, yay, orb fan art, I'm gonna follow this artist and this artist. And then I followed them and I was super happy. And now my entire Twitter feed is just orb yaoi. And I got big and it's just like cute art of them together. I mean, like, people draw these men, like, I can't say it, but you know what I mean. So it's just like, how did that happen? How did it all go downhill like that? I just don't understand. My feed is just orb yaoi now, and I'm like, I need to unfollow some people. I need to unfollow. I also love how orb has so many characters. Like, it's a multiple protagonist story, and the characters switch up every few episodes, but everybody fixated on just two. There is like 5 different protagonists in orb, and people only draw 2 because they're just like everybody's favorite. Also, me too, though. They were my favorite too. I actually couldn't watch the show for a long time after they died because I was like, I don't think I can ever emotionally recover from that. I mean, I really liked those guys, and you just killed them in front of me like that. It took me so long to get into the next protagonist. literally because I was like, I liked those previous guys a little bit too much. Okay, I think he's pretty consistent with the rest of them now. Man, I can do even less shading, to be honest. I like barely shaded any of these. Hello, Boris. Abuela, saludos. Can't stay because of work, but wanted to drop by real quick. Hi, Boris. I'm talking about Orb Yaoi. But you know, I am the victim here, really. An anime fiction prepared to make fun of his witch had a tailor. Manga gets popular and the anime has some hype behind. I actually kind of agree. I feel like that might be true. When is the anime coming out? But I haven't read the manga, man. Like, I can't draw fan art for something I'm not actually familiar with. Orb Yaoi? Historically accurate yaoi? I don't know about the historically accurate part, but yeah, sure. I know, man. People are a bit too comfortable drawing yaoi of them, like in the torture chamber and shit like that. I'm like, alright, you guys keep this to yourselves. Like some of the orb yaoi, I'm like, I don't know, girly. Like, why would you post that? I gotta cleanse my Twitter a little bit. Like something is going on with those orb fan arts. those curly pops are not okay. I already have to avoid the occasional Vinland Saga yaoi. Don't do this to me. I follow too many Vinland Saga fan arts as well. And now, like, it's just like Bjorn x Askeladd shit on my timeline all the time. And I'm like, okay, you stop that. You put the pen down. I was gonna joke about torture chamber yaoi, but you have expected it to be a thing already. I'm afraid it is. The orb fangirls do not just stop. They go all the way. ASFON. Oh, shame. We'll get them next time, guys. You know what? I should really continue talking. I got a bit too comfortable. And I need to go back to streaming like my mom is watching. I feel like lately I haven't been streaming like my mom is watching. And I need to get back on that shit because my mom is watching. Like, that's not okay. She was like, Lera, she was actually like bothered by me streaming The Last of Us again. She was like, Lera, why did you stream The Last of Us again? She called me. She was like, Lera, why did you stream The Last of Us again? And why did it have so many views? Like, she was actually offended. She was like, Lera, why does your The Last of Us VOD have like 200 plus views? And I'm like, okay, mom. First of all, everybody loves The Last of Us. Second of all, stop being so offended. Oh my god. You know what? Look what you did to him. Look what you did to him. His head became a roulette. How does that make you feel? Look what you did to Kaito. Yeah. You killed him. They stopped backseating Lera's streaming career. I don't know, man. She was like, Lera, what did you do? Why did people show up? She was like genuinely surprised that people showed up to that stream. And I was like, you know what, mom? First of all, me too, I'm also surprised that people still show up to those streams. But also, do not speak to me like that. And then she watched the Kingdom Come Deliverance stream. And she fucking called me after and she was like, why didn't that guy care his parents died? And I was like, mom, yes, he did. Like, did you see his face? She was like, his face looked like he didn't give a shit. Mom can't understand subtle facial expressions. Like, have a good night, Floria. Thank you for coming. When Lera goes to Hololive, she will stream it again. I really don't think so. Your mom is so based. You think it's based of her to tell me not to stream my favorite video game? It's not a very nice thing of you to say now, is it? And the take from your mom was wild. It's so funny. She was like, he didn't care that his parents died. I'm like, yes, he did. I actually thought that scene was so nice. I genuinely thought that scene was extremely well done. At least to me, it felt like that. I thought that, like, his expression, like the way he was just looking, I thought it was actually really powerful, the way they presented it. I don't know. I thought that it was cool because not everything has to be like screaming and crying, right? You know, he doesn't have to be like, no, Dad! You know, he doesn't have to be going like that. I feel like just like the absolute like shock that he stood in. Like he couldn't even move or like say anything. Like he was just looking at it happen. I thought that was so well done. I actually thought that was a really good scene. It was about Henry's face. You leave Henry alone! He's just a baby boy! He's literally just a little guy. You leave him out of your sick games. I can't wait to play more of that game. I'm excited. I actually really enjoy it. I was a bit worried that I wouldn't like it, since it's not really the type of games I usually play. But I actually really liked it. I couldn't believe what was happening. No, I actually, like, he was literally just shocked. Baby boy was just shocked. Okay, guys, let's think. What other glow stick charm would not make me be in debt? What other Vocaloids are like not a horrible idea? Because I just don't know. Meiko? Maybe Meiko. I'm just wondering. I've got Miku, Len, Una, Kaito, Flower, Rin, Gumi, and Teto. I'm thinking either Luca or Meiko, maybe, but I don't know. I'm like betting all of my money on the Krypton Lloyds then, I guess. Definitely not Yuki, because I have a button of her and it doesn't fucking sell. The Mayu button sells pretty okay, so maybe in Mayu. I don't know how well she would sell as a keychain, though. Who's the one with a funny hat? Una. Isn't she adorable? I love her. They should have a smaller Vocaloid. So have a Vocaloid that's a smaller Miku named Miki, and she's her little sister. Okay, Lane, I hate to say this to you, but there's already a Vocaloid called Miki. She does not have anything to do with Hatsune Miku. She's not even from the same company, but there's already a Vocaloid called Miki. She's actually a Synphi now. Boo. Boo. I'm kind of like maybe Gakupa. Do people still care about Gakupa? Is Gakupa still relevant? Don't explode the duck just because you didn't know about Miki. What did the duck do to deserve it? The duck didn't deserve it. Hello, Gerardo. Nice drawing. How was your weekend? Not too bad. I don't remember it, but it wasn't too bad. I guess I do remember it. I went out to like a second-hand market with my friend. It was quite nice. I saw an extremely strange book actually at that market, guys. I saw like a really, really strange second-hand book. Because I was looking at these like second-hand books that they were selling, and they had this book that at first I saw it and I was like, oh, this is sci-fi. Let me see this like old sci-fi book. And I pick it up and I see that it was written by someone with a doctor title. And then I turn it around and I read the premise at the back and I'm like, is this not sci-fi, if it's like a conspiracy. And the reviews, you know how they put reviews on a book cover at the back as well? The reviews are also from other doctors and professors. And the reviews were like, this book changes the way we understand evolution and space. And I was just sitting there like, okay, what are they on about? It was like this really strange book about a guy who believes, like it was his theory, but he believes that there is a Death Star rotating the sun. There's like this weird Death Star orbiting the sun. And I looked it up and there's a Wikipedia article on it and everything. Like it's an actual like theory, and this guy helped contribute to it, that there's like this weird like deadly star rotating the sun, and it's called Nemesis or something like that, and it's just like it's an actual thing. And that book was written like completely seriously, I'm pretty sure. I was just standing there looking at that book and I was like, I can't tell if this is sci-fi. Cosmic horror. It was not cosmic horror, bestie. That person was serious. Like, it's an actual theory. Of course, they'd give an edge name to. Of course they would. Why wouldn't they? Like, let me look it up again. Nemesis star. Like, it's an actual Wikipedia. So it says Nemesis hypothetical star. Is a hypothetical red dwarf or brown dwarf originally postulated in 1984 to be orbiting the sun at a distance of about 1.5 light years, somewhat beyond the Oort cloud, to explain a perceived cycle of mass extinctions in the geological record, okay? Apparently that star is responsible for things like the dinosaurs dying and shit, because I opened the book on a random page and it said something like, he could not believe that a meteor killed dinosaurs. Like, apparently they think that that star is like causing extinctions, and it's the reason the dinosaurs died or something like that. No way, that's real. Well, the star isn't, but the theory is very much real. I've heard of Nemesis before, but I didn't think it was a Death Star, more like an unknown planet. No, it was apparently like a full-on like Death Star that like causes extinction. The star thing could be a valid theory. The relation to the mass extinction is, but I feel like if it was like actually orbiting the sun really closely, wouldn't we actually see it? Oh my god, I can't believe they accidentally found the stranger from Outer Wilds. How crazy is that? Imagine becoming a doctor and just be full of wild takes. Honestly though, I respect that. Okay. Meiko, Gakupo, or Luca. Those are the ones I'm in between right now. Those are the only other Vocaloids I can think of that wouldn't put me in depth right now. Meiko, Gakupo, or Luca? Maybe Luca? I don't know. I don't even have a button of her. It's her to Imperial March theme. True though. I feel like Gakupa is a pain to draw. Loki don't want to draw. Like, I love Gakupa, but he's just so annoying to draw for me. Maybe Luca. I was gonna say that guy should play Outer Wilds and James' perspective on life, and instead he wrote a weird conspiracy book. Should we do Luca, maybe? Meiko. Somebody did ask me for Meiko last time. Oh, actually, not so much as ask, as claim that I hated her. Like I wasn't just like right there at the table. Like, she was there with her friend in a Meiko cosplay, and she looked at all the Vocaloid keychains I had, and then she was like, "They hate Meiko!" And then she walked away, and I was like, okay, girl, calm down. Calm down. Maybe I should do Meiko just about one person. Then Mori Calliope, you leave Luca alone. She was there first. Mori Calliope copied Luca. You understand the amount of like times ever since Mori Calliope happened, the amount of times like her and Luca have been compared together, even though they don't share any other features other than maybe like the shape of their skirts and the pink hair. Like, and even like their eyes are the same color and shit. And like, but like, oh my god, it's actually no, she has the sleeves too. Oh my god, they copied Luca's design and making Mori Calliope. Which record was used by hide and seek song? Wasn't that Utao? Wasn't that one Utao? What's her name? Sukone Tei? Is that not her in the hide and seek song? I actually don't remember. I might be misremembering. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do Luca. I don't know, I'm like between Luca and Meiko right now. I feel like Meiko would be easier to draw for sure. Meiko has like a super simplistic design. You know, Kaito and Meiko, they kind of go together. So I feel like maybe if I do Meiko, people will buy her and Kaito in bundle. Because people do like pairing them up together. Meiko and Kaito are kind of low-key besties. Let's do Meiko, why not? Hopefully this will pay off. The biggest delusion I believe in is that all of my hard work will one day pay off. So far it hasn't happened, but anytime now, guys. The craziest conspiracy that I have managed to... Forget about the Death Stars. The craziest conspiracy I believe in is that all of my hard work will one day pay off. I do like Meiko. She used to be like one of my favorites. I don't know what happened. I don't know when it all kind of went south and now apparently I hate her, you know? Now apparently I just hate her. It's so sad. Why did I do this to her? She didn't deserve it. Hopefully that's too depressing. I'm sorry. I still have no filter on. I still haven't like fully recovered since my little silly break, like in April or whatever that was, March. If it was in March, you know, I came back and I just like never cared again about what I'm saying. I came back and I was like, I am no longer pretending to be happy on this channel again. That's just not my vibe anymore. Not how we're gonna do things here. But it's okay. I got Kingdom Come Deliverance now. And it makes me happy. Oh yeah, I got another sketch from another artist. Because, you know, I had to commission more Kingdom Come Deliverance art. Well, I only commissioned 2 artists, I swear. And it was back, like, around the same time, so... I promise I'm not, like, wasting all of my money on art commissions. Well, it's never a waste. Commissions are never a waste of your money. Don't you forget that, but you know what I mean. I don't really have that much money to spend right now anymore, but look. 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 I'm doing the pose. I'm doing the pose from the cover art. Look! So good. Let me just send the artist VGen into chat as well real quick. Paste. There you go. Sank Pyres. This is the artist. I'm really excited to see it finished. But it already looks good. I can't believe people have such nice sketches. When I send sketches to my commissioners, I don't even know how they understand what's on there. Like, I will send the most unhinged, scribbly piece of shit to a commissioner and be like, here's the sketch! And they're like, oh my god, I love it. And I'm like, Can you even tell what is happening on this drawing? I mean, obviously I shouldn't be sending it to you if I don't think you would be able to. I just feel like I understand my sketches and then nobody else does. It's another gatekeeping technique I do. They can't steal my sketch before it's finished if they don't even know what's going on this sketch. I only jest, please speak freely. Okay. Time for my The Last of Us TV show hot takes. Wait, is it true? Are they actually gonna turn it into 4 seasons? Are they actually trying to, like, milk it? I couldn't believe that. Is that true? But why? The game is long, but it's not that long. Nonsense sent me this video where it's, the Last of Us TV show, but, like, with laugh tracks. And I could not unsee it. I literally can't unsee it anymore. It haunts me. The Last of Us TV show with laugh tracks actually drove me insane a little bit because I'm like, oh my god. The fact that it works makes me very upset. There should not be laugh tracks that work so well. That is just painful. How can you spread that story out to 2? Well, it was originally gonna be 2 seasons actually, but now it's gonna be apparently 3 seasons. It's crazy. I love how edgy Henry is in the on, and then you play him and he's a little baby. You know what? I feel like I kind of understand why the art looks the way it does. Like, I was also a little bit confused, but now I understand after seeing his parents get killed in front of him. I mean, he is definitely extremely depressed, you know? So... he's definitely going through it. So I kind of get it. And I feel like it's like a little bit like Yakuza. Like, the main story is gonna be really serious, but then all the NPCs are just gonna be silly. That's kind of the vibe I've been getting from it so far. I feel like that's kind of how it's gonna go, probably. Those have seen film music. It had like some kind of music in it, but I don't know where it was from. But it definitely worked. And that made me really upset. The way it's moving, the next season is about Abby, and then the 4th season will be the fight between them. But it's not that long! Like, Abby's chapter is really not that long, bro. Abby's chapter is already not even that long. And the part afterwards, like once like the Ellie settles at the farm and shit, that is not that long either. Like, what, they're gonna spread Santa Barbara part to last a whole season. They actually think they can get an entire season of 1 hour long episode out of the Santa Barbara chapter. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. I guess there is some stuff of the cult, but I don't know, man. They haven't been touching on it at all. Like, they haven't even been hinting at Abby existing in the TV show, which I think is really funny. I low-key forgot about her, not gonna lie. I hope we get a whole season of Rat King. You know, that would be cool. Just like a documentary. They shoot it like a documentary. Or like a Bigfoot documentary. Finding the Rat King. Looking for the elusive Rat King. I would watch that. I would watch a Bigfoot documentary, Rat King. The Last of Us season. That would be fun. Does the Rat King really exist, or is it just rumors? Also, we haven't gotten Shamblers. There were no Shamblers in this season. I feel like they should have appeared by now, but there haven't been any Shamblers either. Are they just not gonna do them? But they're so fun. They're so spooky. Bring back the Shamblers. You know what is the most heartbreaking thing to me? As a The Last of Us enjoyer. So my mom is watching the show, right? And she told me she doesn't like Ellie. She told me she was like, Lera, I don't know how you can stand Ellie. I do not like her. And I'm like, please, Mom. Mom, please understand. She's a very nice and likable kid in all of the first game. And then she's like kind of insufferable in the second game. But she's not as insufferable as in the TV show. I feel like they made her more insufferable in the TV show. Like, I'm gonna be so for real. She did not bother me as much in the game. She still bothered me in the second game, but not as much. Not as much as in the TV show. I don't know what's going on with the writing on that girl, but like, they missed. They fucking missed. I just got called by someone, and I'm like, if it's an important call, I take it, and the person was so rude. I had their caller ID, but I don't know who they are at all. And she was like so rude, but how was she rude? What was she saying? No, I'm not gonna watch the live action Kakegurui, Aaron. Like, there's no way I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I value my time a little bit too much. I would rather play Cookie Run Kingdom than watch the live action Kakegurui or whatever. No way. That hurts, but I get it. It actually hurt me so bad because I love Ellie. I love her. She's a baby. She's just my little baby. I can't believe it. I can't believe they made Ellie so unlikable. I feel like, I don't know, I don't really like her portrayal in season 2 of the TV show either. I feel like she's kind of annoying in the game. Like, to be completely honest. I feel like at some point in the game, you just do not emphasize of her at all. You're like, Ellie, go home. Ellie, please turn around and go home. Please. You know, like, there's no positive character development in part 2, Ellie. But I feel like somehow in the TV show, they made her even worse. I don't know how to explain it. I have no proof. I have nothing to back up my claim, but something about the TV show, Ellie, how she acts, just gives me the ick. There's a live-action Kakegurui. What, Taffy? Yes, there is. And I think it like just came out, and it's like, yeah, it's like one of those, you know, like Americanized Netflix adaptations that are like not worth watching. But I just know people are gonna hate watch it. I just know they're gonna do it. And then Netflix is gonna be like, wow, this was a huge success. How about we make more? Clearly people love live action adaptations of anime that we make because they get so many streams and then they proceed to make more of them. How are you doing, Taffy? She's way more entitled in the TV show. Like, I don't know, man. It's weird because I kind of feel like she... Because my mom's complaint about her was that she acts too young. Because my mom is like, she acts too much like she's, you know, like a teenager, you know, going through a phase or whatever, even though she's 19. And I'm like, well, it's kind of understandable because she didn't really get to have a normal childhood. So now that she's in a safe environment, I wouldn't be super surprised if she's kind of going through it. Also, she found out that her parental figure literally killed multiple people. You know, like, I think she has the right to be kind of like pissy, but I also feel like it's just like something about her, just like the way they write her. I don't know why, but it annoys me. Like, I kind of agree with my mom. She's not a very likable character. They should pay bored college kids to make those abridged shows instead. Oh my god, true though. That's where all the passion is at. Oh, whatever is going on in these live action adaptations. They replaced the mask character's full face mask with a COVID mask. Okay, first of all, it's not called a COVID mask, guys. Those masks existed before COVID. Oh my god. So it's one of she's got like a face like this or something on her mask, no? Like she got a mask like this. And she's just wearing like a surgical mask now. That's crazy. That is pretty crazy. I guess so the reason they don't like masks in a lot of these things is because they don't want actors to be masked. It's the same way they did like in Mandalorian and the Halo TV show. Apparently the actors themselves get really pissy and they're like, oh, I don't want to be wearing a mask the whole time. I want people to like see my face or whatever. I guess maybe it's like harder to act in a mask as well because they can't see your facial expressions. But some characters just need to fucking wear a mask, bro. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I'm not like defending it. I'm just telling potentially the reason why they did it. Because they're like obsessed with making sure that you can actually see the actor's face. So in the case of this mask, yes, you can't still see the whole face, but I guess you can at least see the eyes. I don't know. I'm just trying to think why would they do that? And the answer is not directly just because they're stupid. I'm trying so hard to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time coming up with a good reason. Is it any of the Deadpool movies where they just film a shit ton of their expressions to later edit onto the mask? Yeah, because isn't Deadpool's mask like expressive a little bit? Like it feels kind of animated. But it's still not really the actor, you know? Like, apparently for Mandalorian, Pedro Pascal got really pissy that he was wearing a mask the whole time. I actually didn't even know that. Somebody told me that, like, yesterday or something. I actually had no idea, because I was like, oh, Mandalorian guy wears the mask, and nobody complained. Apparently, Pedro Pascal complained. Apparently, nobody complained but the actor himself. It was the same reason they didn't really want the spores in The Last of Us originally, because they didn't want them wearing masks a lot. I don't know, man. Something like in Hollywood is anti-wearing masks for TV shows. It's confusing to me. I don't know either. Deadpool mask was too hard and didn't show out as expected, so we found a workaround. Yeah. I guess it depends on the character as well, because I feel like for some characters, like for the girl in the smiling mask and Kakigurui. Okay, I barely remember anything about Kakigurui, to be honest. But like, you know, some characters don't need to be expressive, right? You know, it can just be, they can just be sexy and mysterious, like Master Chief, right? Imagine Master Chief, but his mask is like making weird facial expressions all the time. You know, it just wouldn't feel right. It's weird. It's really weird that they keep getting away with this. And Kakigurui also had people dying in it. Hope you didn't like the nail girl. They made her a dude who's an influencer. I didn't like any of... Okay, first of all, I didn't like any of the characters in that show. No, I'm not attached to a single person in Kakigurui, okay? I just want to set this record straight. I don't even know why we're still talking about this, Aaron. I'm really not a Kakigurui fan, okay? Please don't mistake me for one. All I remember is that there's a fingernail. I don't even remember that. Who's the nail girl? What's the fingernail? How do you guys fucking remember that shit? I don't even fucking remember that. The only thing I remember in Kakigurui is that it was really fucking uncomfortable to watch. I remember watching it and being like, who is this for? Like, there's just some shows that I watch and my first thought is, who is this for, though? Who was the target audience for this? And then somebody was like, oh, Lera, it's a fetish anime. And I was like, whose fetish is this, though? They were like, Lera, it's fan service. And I'm like, But what's the fan service? What is hot about Kakegurui? I'm sorry, I still don't get it. Like, I actually still don't get what is like genuinely supposed to be sexy about that show, because I don't find anything about it even like remotely sexy. But like, in my defense, I find very weird things sexy, like the cookies from Cookie Run. I almost said Cookie Run Deliverance. Me when Cookie Run Deliverance. I mean, Cookie Run, Cookie Come Kingdom, I mean, Kingdom Come Kingdom, I mean, Cookie Kingdom Come, I mean, Food Wars says hello. I have never watched Food Wars, but I heard that apparently that one is also just like crazy fan servicey, and I can't even imagine it because I thought it was just like a food show or whatever. Cookie Run Deliverance. Oh my god, what if they add Henry as a skin into Cookie Come Kingdom? Okay, now my brain just doesn't work. Now my brain is just broken. Cookie Kingdom Come is what I'm going with. I think that's the correct one. I'm just gonna stop on that one. Food porn taking it to the next level. I mean, I too love to eat, but maybe not that much. Tongue twisters, a little bit. Food first took the show food porn, literally. Apparently they did. Whatever happened to innocent cooking animes? I used to watch those back in my day. You know what's another anime I never understood who it was like for? What, why? Sorry, I'm just confused about my layers. Fucking, Chobits. I liked Chobits, okay? But I'm also not entirely sure who it was targeted at. Because I feel like Chobits, like, it's got like really fluffy romance and shoujo vibes. So you're like, okay, Chobits is for women. But then you actually watch Chobits and you're like, okay, there's no way this was targeted at women though. So I'm like, because it has like shoujo romance vibes, but then it has like really unhinged like fan service moments where I'm like, okay, who is this for? Who the fuck is Chobits? And it was made by Clamp. It was made by the people that made Cardcaptor Sakura and shit, okay? Like, Clamp is so mysterious to me because they will either make the most adorable, like, shoujo stuff ever or the most unhinged stuff ever. Chobits has wild. Chobits was actually so wild. Like, I liked the romance in it. I enjoyed the romance aspect. But everything else about it, I'm just like, who was this for? Clamp, who is your target audience? Because Clamp specializes in kind of like shoujo-ish stuff. Although I don't know, because then they also made Lelouch. And Lelouch is not like a shoujo. I don't think even Clamp knows their audience. I don't think even they have any idea what they're making. Chobits is the AI future that Elon promised us. Women will be having more sex with robots than men by 2026. I'm still waiting, by the way. It was good until here's the Switch, like, oh my god, that was so crazy, like, actually. Satan demographic? But, like, literally go watch the opening. Like, go watch the opening of Chobits and tell me that you wouldn't think it's a shoujo anime, though. Like, everything about, like, the art style as well, like, everything about it, how it's presented would make you think that it's just, like, a cute shoujo romance, and then you actually watch it and you're like, yeah, this is for men. This is a male fantasy. This show is just a male fantasy, actually. Never mind. Abort mission. I am not the target audience. So are you a woman good enough? Make whatever crazy thing comes to your mind. And I respect that. Honestly, Clamp are the creativity we low-key need. Are they still active? Do they still make stuff? I genuinely don't know. Are they like still doing shit or have they calmed down? Oh yeah, didn't they make XXX Holic as well? I don't even know what that anime was about, but all that I remember was how long their fucking legs were. XXX Holic is actually insane. Like if you just look it up, just look how fucking long the character's legs are. Like that's not normal. I had a long legs phase in my art, but it still doesn't beat what was happening in that one. Like, are they okay? Let me see if I can like their legs are so long. I looked it up and now I'm just like, their legs are so long. And look how long, like everything is so long. The arms, that is a long fucking woman. And I feel like because she's sitting down, it's a bit less, you know, noticeable, but still. Everything about this one was just crazy. Look how long they are. Look how long these people are. And in the anime, I feel like it looks even worse. I feel like in the manga, it's like okay. But the anime just takes it to the next level. The anime really said, make the legs... Like, the anime looks like this. Is this photoshopped? No, this better be photoshopped. Guys, is this photoshopped? Oh my god, I don't think it is, guys. Guys, I think they're for real. I don't think this is Photoshop. Unrealistic body standards! Like, actually, hello? Nah, this is crazy. I refuse to believe this is a real screenshot. I feel like somebody went on the internet and just like made all of their legs longer on purpose on all screenshots. Like, I refuse to believe these are real. I refuse to believe that somebody actually, like, multiple people worked on this anime and got approved and everything. Oh my god. How do they fit in the doors of the buildings? How big are the fucking doorways in this universe? This is so crazy to me. This is actually so funny. We love Clamp. Clamp, leave it to Clamp to make shit like this. Like, they do not hold back. Those girly pops do not hold back. Every door is a game of limbo, actually, though. But yeah, this is my Clamp rant. I just don't know who they make their stuff for, because I know they're like a circle of women, like mangakas. So Clamp is like a group of women that just make manga. So yeah, literally no idea who they actually target their shit at, because they made Cardcaptor Sakura, and that's like one of the best, like, magical girl slash kids shows in my opinion. I just think Cardcaptor Sakura is great. Very good magical girl show, you know? But then... Chobits though? What is going on in Chobits? I feel the insanity of this stream increase. That's fine, because I'm going to bed. No, Lane, please, don't leave me alone with my thoughts about how long the legs are. Don't do this to me, Lane. The girly papa. Honestly, I respect that. I respect Clamp. I respect just like the sheer dedication these women have to their craft. I'm glad they had that environment where they were allowed to create clearly whatever the fuck they want and nobody was holding them back. I think sometimes people should just be allowed to sit down and make what they want, and nobody's allowed to tell them that they can't do it, or that it's what they're doing is bad, you know? Apart from Kojima, that they need to hire somebody to watch that guy. And everything Lera says somehow magically circles to Kojima hate, though. Everyone should be allowed to create as much as they want and whatever they want, except for Kojima. That guy needs to be kept in check. Damn, just making whatever has to feel so free. I agree, though, you know? You just know those girly pops had fun. And they would have their, like, meetings or whatever, and they're like, what did you make today? Oh, I made everybody's legs 10% longer in today's chapter. Oh, good for you. And then they have another meeting, like, a week later, and they're like, so how is it going? And she's like, I made the legs even longer in this chapter. Great. Keep it up. See if your viewers notice. Keep making the legs longer every chapter, and see how long it takes for your readers to notice it. Your convention traditions today have been on point. It's just one of those art streams. Every Lera art stream, basically. What did Kojima do to you? What didn't Kojima do to me? Do not start me with what did Kojima do. Okay, I'm a Kojima hater. I'm sorry I'm like that. I'm sorry I'm like that. I just don't understand. I do not get it. Just let the man make movies already. That's clearly what he wants to do. Stop letting him make video games. Just let him make movies. I feel like maybe if they allowed him to make movies, he would actually do a better job. I'm sorry to see a hater trend. What do you mean a hater trend? I'm sorry. I really don't want to be such a hater. I need to do better. But when I talk about things I really like, you guys are like, ugh, there she goes again talking about a Vinland Saga or whatever. You guys don't let me talk about things I love. Then you don't let me talk about things I hate either. What am I supposed to do? Just what do you want me to do in this situation? First Star Trek, now this. Star Trek doesn't deserve anything. Star Trek deserves nothing. And I'm a proud Star Trek hater like that. I'm not even trying to like Star Trek. God knows I tried to like Kojima. I played multiple of his games. God knows I attempted it. You know what? I think as long as you try it, it's okay. If you try it and you're still a hater, that's fine. But if you haven't even tried and you're a hater, then that's not very great. But I tried. I've played multiple of his games, and I'm a hater like that. Sorry. What layer are the eyes? Why? God, the layers are so confusing to me, and it's just a cheapy drawing. Like, what am I doing? Star Trek was a revolutionary for sci-fi. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Why are you drawing yourself in a skimpy outfit? That's not me. I don't have brown eyes. That's Meiko. She has boobs. I could never be her. She has badonkers, guys. I could never be this girly pop, but she does have a brown bob cut. It is true. I always appreciated her as another brown bob cut. I can't speak today too. Like, it's so crazy. Person who tries to do streaming like 3 times a week can't even fucking speak. Hilarious. Badonker squad, not me. Not me! Just saw a horse casually pass by my car. Lock your doors, Gerardo. Do not let the horse know that you're in there, okay? Hide from the horse. Oh yeah, you know what I really liked actually? I really liked Sinners. That's not correct. I watched it I watched it this weekend and I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was quite nice. I didn't really know what to expect because everybody just kept describing it to me as a vampire movie. Like everybody kept being like, "Oh yeah, Sinners is this vampire movie. It's a vampire movie." So, like the whole time I was like, "Oh okay, it's a vampire movie." And so I go into the cinema and I went like by myself just because I was kind of like bored. It was like evening and I was kind of bored. So I was like, you know what, I'll go see the movie, whatever. So I went to the cinema and I bought popcorn and everything. You know how long it's been since I've bought popcorn at the cinema? I like never do that, but I was like, you know what, since I'm here, I'm just gonna get some popcorn. I bought popcorn, I got a drink, I sit down in my seat, and I'm there like, I am ready to watch this movie. And I text my friend, I sent her a picture of my popcorn, I'm like, I am watching Sinners! And my friend Dennis replies, wow, I'm surprised. I thought you didn't like horror movies. And I'm just there like, it's a horror movie? Would you have the commission to draw my tuber in a Norwegian bunad? I do not know what that is, but probably. Is it really hard to draw? Oh, that looks really nice. Sure, it's not that difficult to draw. Well, it depends on which one, because some of these are really detailed. I might have to charge extra for the really detailed ones. But sure, that looks really cute. It kind of reminds me of the Slavic dresses that like the traditional Slavic dresses have as well. It's really cute. Congrats, you played yourself. I didn't know it was a horror movie. It was very horror. I think so too, because I did watch it and I wasn't scared. But I started like freaking out. No, it was actually, yeah, fun IRL. That's really cool. Wow, that's awesome. It must look really nice. But yeah, just send me like good references so that I know what I'm doing, and other than that, it's totally fine. But yeah, so I'm in the cinema, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm already here. But my friend was like, oh no, but it's not that scary. I think you will like it. It's fine. I was like, okay, as long as you think it's not that scary, that's fine. So I'm just there, like, mentally preparing myself. And in the end, the movie wasn't scary. You know what was scary? And I feel like I'm gonna sound like such a baby saying that. But just please understand that I do not like horror movies, and it's true, I never watch them. You know what actually scared me? The fucking trailers before the movie. The trailers before the movie scared the shit out of me. Like, I was like, what the fuck? There was this really weird trailer about this couple that their bodies were like sticking together. It was like some weird body horror. And their bodies were like sticking together. And at some point there was a scene where she takes out a drill to like separate them or something. And I was sitting in my chair like, what the fuck? Why are they showing this in the trailer? I can get to more than no problem. Thank you, Daffy. It was so strange. I did not want to see that. Not the tool I would use. I know, right? Don't you use like drills to like join things together, like to attach things? I don't know, man. I was really confused. I was just sitting there like in shock. But yeah, the movie itself wasn't actually that scary. I actually really liked it. I enjoy kind of more classic portrayals of vampires, I guess. I feel like Sinners are like 100% classic, but you know what I mean? Not like Twilight, Vampire Diaries kind of stuff. a bit more like, oh, they monsters and they're like evil and manipulative and they will like fuck you up if you're not careful, and it spreads really quickly. It actually reminded me of Shiki. That's a weird thing to say, but I do really like Shiki, and I don't know why, but it gave me those vibes. It kind of gave me Shiki vibes, and I like that. The movie I went to was Flow. Oh my god, I actually really want to see that one. I wasn't able to see it in the theaters. I am hoping to see it eventually though. It won so many awards, and like it was an indie animation, which is really awesome. Really good for them to for you know, like making a movie in fucking Blender or whatever, and they got so many awards and stuff. That was a win for indie animation everywhere. It really was. So I definitely want to see that one. I'll probably watch it with my mom though. I feel like that would be a nice movie to watch with my mom. Also, you know what was actually the real horror in Sinners? The real horror in Sinners was all the sex scenes. That was the real horror for me personally. I was just sitting there like, oh, okay, well, one time, that's okay. Then there was another one. I was like, oh, there's two of them. And then there was a third one. And I was like, there is 3 of these in this one movie. That's a bit excessive. That's a bit much. Don't you think? That's a bit much. They did not have to do it 3 times in one movie. The movie about the couple fusing together is called Together. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That will make sense. So yeah, I saw the trailer for that and I was not happy about it. So yeah, and then I walked out of the cinema and I messaged my friend. I was like, yeah, the really scary thing about that movie was all the sex. And she was like, yeah, I wasn't even gonna mention that to you because I knew you were just gonna walk out of the theater. She knows me so well. She knew she could not mention that because she's like, Lera's gonna waste like the 10 pounds she spent on that movie ticket. Just because she's like, oh, never mind. Bye. Did those at least move the plot forward? Okay, one of them did. Because the dude got like eaten by a vampire at the end of it. So maybe. I guess one of them did. The other ones were unnecessary to me. Together I am... DB is tagged with comedy before horror? Oh my god, I don't believe it. The trailer didn't seem very funny to me, okay? I was scared. I was scared for my life. There was like this scene where they're kissing. And then their lips are like stuck together. Like as they like stop like kissing, like they go apart from each other, their lips kind of like stick together. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want to see this. That gives me the same vibes as when my mom went to see The Substance. Like she was like, Lera, I watched this movie. It was really funny. And then she proceeds to describe the plot of The Substance to me. And I'm like, Mom, in what world was that like? She was like, that movie was so fun. It was like a fun movie. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She was like, I watched this movie. It was hilarious. I'm like, okay, Mom. Whatever makes you happy, I guess. It's got Dave Frank on it. I can't take him seriously. I don't know who that is. I do not know. I do not know actors. Please don't make me do this. I didn't even realize that the twins in Sinners were played by the same guy. Until like, I saw in the credits or whatever that it was just one guy. That's how bad I am with like face recognition. That's how face blind I am. I can't even tell they're the same fucking person. I thought they just had like 2 similar actors or whatever. But they were actually both played by the same dude. That is how bad I am, guys. I think body horror is cooler in manga comic form. Yeah, I don't really like gore and like body horror and stuff like that in live action just because I don't like to see it. like portrayed realistically, I guess. I don't mind it as much in like animation and like drawing form in general, because it feels a lot less intense, I guess. But when they do it in movies, I can't look. I cannot look. You can't really tell until the scenes where they're fighting each other, and it's really hard to tell what's happening. I think they had like a body double as well for the twin, but then they would like apply his face to him or something like that for the scenes as well, which was pretty cool. And I thought it was interesting. I always find it fascinating just how far they will go with some of the effects, because to me the easier solution would be just cast two similar dudes. My solution would be like, just cast two similar dudes. But I guess maybe they really wanted that specific actor to play him, them, both, I guess. You know, I mean, I think he was really good at acting though, because he was playing them like two completely different guys as well. Like, he was really selling to me that they're two different people, even though they're like, you know, they're twins, but they still have like very unique personalities and stuff. I feel like he really sold them as characters, like as individual characters. I thought it was really well done. So yeah, I don't know, man. It seems like so much work though to like, you know, make sure that it's just him, but shoot everything twice and then edit it so that it looks like there's two guys on screen at the same time. To me, the solution would just be like, just hire two guys. Really good for his acting portfolio. He got 2 jobs for the price of one. I hope they paid him like for 2 roles though. Do you guys think they did? I really hope he got paid. Like 2 people would get paid. Surely, I mean, it's like a pretty like high budget movie, right? Dave Franco was in 21 Jump Street. I've watched that movie and I still don't know who you're talking about. I'm phase blind. I'm sorry, I am phase blind. I don't remember what people look like. Unless I like had a conversation with them for a long-ish time, I will not remember what they look like the next day. I'm sorry, I'm just like that. I have no idea how actors get paid. I genuinely think that actors' salaries heavily depend on how popular they are. Because they have agents and shit, and the agents like negotiate the salary for them. They're like, what, you think Pedro Pascal, who played in all these big movies, will be paid like this much or something like that? And I think, at least back in the old days, now not so much because of streaming, they would also get extra money once like the DVDs would get sold, and they would also get like royalties from things like the movie getting rerun on television and things like that. They would always get a percentage from that, I'm pretty sure. But apparently these days not so much, because Netflix and shit like that basically took all of that from them. Face blind crew, hell yeah. He was the muscle undercover cop? I didn't see him in a trailer though. He's not the guy in the couple though, is he? I'm confused. Now I'm just lost. I'll pretend to be an innocent child and be like, yeah, they only paid him for 2 roles. I sure hope they did, man. He is? I'm actually that face blind. I watched that trailer and I don't even remember. Hold up. Together movie. I feel crazy. I actually feel crazy. Ah, the poster has 2 eyes merging together. Sorry, I can't look it up. I can't look it up. No. Not falling for that bait. I don't want to see or hear anything else about this movie. Fuck that shit. Fuck that body horror bullshit. Bedtime, have a good stream, everyone. Thank you so much for coming, Taffy. Have a good night. I hope you sleep well, even though I just told all these unhinged horror stories. Well, probably you'll be fine. I heard actors complain movie companies now look at how many followers they have on Instagram and they're hiring people. Oh my god, bro. Like, it's literally so over. Like, who the fuck gives a shit? Shouldn't they be auditioning people and seeing how good they are at acting and actually doing the role? No, that would make too much sense. Not the actors like all probably buying like bot followers to get themselves a good role. They're like, look how many followers I have. They just like bought themselves followers so that they can get the roles. And I wouldn't even judge them for that, bro. Like, you do what you gotta do to get that job. Nothing scares me no more. Okay, that's good. Man, I wish that was me. I get scared so easily. But the reviews say to get actually really funny. I don't understand. How is it funny? I actually don't get it. What about that movie is funny though? Maybe it has good humor. Maybe it has bits of comedy in it. Or maybe it's funny in the same sense my mom found Substance funny. I don't know if you guys know Substance, but it's like this movie about this woman who's like... She used to be like, I think... Like, not an actress, but some kind of like a famous celebrity. But she's basically old now, and nobody likes old women because they're unattractive and old. So she's like having a career crisis where nobody really like likes her anymore. So she buys this like back alley Botox shop or something like that. Like, she's like, you know what? What if I bought this Botox off of Temu, and she injects it of herself, and a second her comes out of her spine, and she's like a younger version of her. It's like a younger her, and so she makes all of those younger her, like the younger version, go and like, you know, be famous again or whatever. And it's like, but why? But you're not even the one getting the glory still. And then obviously they end up fighting and like killing each other or whatever it is that they do. I don't know. My mom told me like the entire plot and I already forgot it. Hi, Lera's mom. Do not say that. She will be summoned. Yeah, it was Oscar nominated, I'm pretty sure. It's all about Cloud. That's why we get 7 movie clones of the same lead and then they disappear. I feel like it's also just about the Marvel poaching these days. Like, I'm gonna be so for real with you. Like, Marvel, the second an actor gets even a little bit good, Marvel poaches them. I really need to know how much money Marvel offers them. Because I think even fucking Pedro Pascal is in Marvel now. Like, the second an actor gets like even remotely popular, Marvel is like, okay guys, it's time to cast him for our next shitty superhero movie. And then that actor like immediately, in my eyes, and in my mom's eyes as well, that actor like immediately loses status. Like, my mom genuinely, like, she judges an actor, she's like, oh, this actor was in Marvel? Okay, they're not a like high quality actor then. Like, I feel like your like reputation as like a good actor just like immediately falls the second you play in a Marvel movie. Yeah, he's gonna be in the Fantastic Four movie. Okay, yeah, because I heard that he's in a Marvel movie. Because I saw people complain about it, but I didn't know which one actually. I haven't seen a Marvel movie in so long and I feel so blessed for that. Every day I thank God that I haven't seen a Marvel movie in literal years. I feel so blessed. Okay, glow stick, Meiko. There you go, Kaito and Meiko. Now people cannot claim that I hate them. I drew them both. It's the red Lera. I think how we claim that Luca is Calliope Mori or vice versa. I think we should start claiming that Mako is Lera. Like, we got the red Lera. Like, actually, I need to see something. Hold on, I'm just doing it. It's a test, guys. Let me see something real quick. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. We're gonna do that. Oh my god, guys. Guys, it's her. It's Satanic Lera. Real and true. I don't have brown eyes though. You guys are so fake if you think that this looks like me, because I do not have brown eyes. I have beautiful Weezer blue eyes. You can't take that away from me. I'm a blue-eyed girly pop. Okay, let me just see. So I've got Miku, Len, Una, Kaito, Flower, Rin, Gumi, Teto, and Mako. The most random fucking selection ever, bro, but it's okay. Maybe they won't sell that well at the Hyper Japan one, but Animanga Pop, I'm putting all of my bets on Animanga Pop because the Vocaloid fans specifically go to that one. I just know they're gonna eat these up. I can feel it. I can truly feel it. I have a Luca like pin, but it doesn't really sell that well, to be completely honest with you, so I'm a bit hesitant on doing Luca. I feel like she's not super popular, so I don't know. I do have to restock some, so I really don't have that much money right now, to be honest. I'm fucking going to Comic-Con this weekend as well. The fact that I'm going to Comic-Con and I have like no money to spare on Artist Alley deeply upsets me. It was not gonna be that way. Commission me. Please commission me before the weekend, guys. I need money to spend at the Comic-Con. It's not like a noble reason or anything. I just need pocket money to buy Rin Penrose keychains for my Ita bag. There's no good reason for it whatsoever. How did I make two differently shaded red glow sticks? But that's okay. They both look nice. Alt Art Mori. Oh my god, what if I just take my Mori keychain though? Hold up. Guys, what if we just take this and we just replace this with a glow stick, guys? We replace the whatever it's called, I always forget the name of this weapon, with a glow stick? She got the pose and everything. Guys, we can totally pass this as a Luca drawing. Luca has blue eyes though. We just give her blue eyes. We give her blue eyes and a glow stick, and we can pass this as a Luca drawing. I'm onto something here. I know I'm onto something. Oh my god, it's Luca! It's Megurina Luca. They'll never know. Never forget how I fumbled at my last convention and somebody was like, I thought they asked for Calliope Mori, but they were actually asking for Calliope and Mari from Splatoon. And I gave them the Calliope Mori keychain. And then they walked away because I put it in a bag. And they came back like half an hour later like, you gave me the wrong keychain. I asked for Callie and Mari from Splatoon. And I was like, oh, I thought you said Calliope Mori. That's an honest mistake. I know it is, but it was still so embarrassing. That's why you double check what they give you at Artist Alley, okay? You double check your order when you get takeout, don't you? Well, you gotta double check that Artist Alley bag too. You never know. Maybe the artist put you Calliope Mori instead of Callie and Mari from Splatoon. Luca cosplaying? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we can pass it as a cosplay. But yeah, I am done for today though. I'm getting hungry. Honestly, me too though. Kelly Mary. Oh my god, I didn't even get that. That is so true though. I thought it was because Calliope actually as like a, what is it? I always forget. It's some kind of like goddess of song, or like somebody with a good voice. Like it actually means something to do with singing. And I was wondering, why the fuck is it so similar to Calliope Mori? That's why, because it's Calimari. Man, Splatoon and their fucking puns. The amount of puns in Splatoon is crazy. You always find a new pun in that game. I missed the first hour, but the stream was kind of wild. I think the first hour was just actually really tame. I was just complaining about what Vocaloids I don't like. And the Cookie Run Kingdom. Actually, no, you joined when I was showing off the Gilf. So you did see the Cookie Run one. Yeah, I don't really know what I was talking about. I actually don't remember anymore. I don't remember anything I talk about in my streams most of the time. And then you guys are like, Lera, remember how you said this? Okay, that's incriminating. I don't remember saying that. You have no proof! And they send me a clip. And I'm like, oh, you do have proof. You got me. You got me with proof. Actually, I just recently found out how to actually see all the clips you guys make. I didn't know that was possible. I thought that you only see the clips that are like in the channel thingy, the featured ones, are like, oh, popular clips or whatever. But actually, I found that if you go to your clips, there's a tab says by viewers. And then I see all the clips that you guys actually made of my, like, you know, the YouTube's clipping feature of my streams. And I'm like, wow, people have actually been clipping me so much more than I thought. Because it always says the same, like 5 clips on my channel, like in the featured section. I don't know why. So yeah, now I see all of you guys' clips, and I'm like, oh my god, people clip my streams. I don't know why YouTube hides that either. Like, I don't know why it doesn't just feature all of them like Twitch. But it's useful for me though, because then I can see what people are clipping. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I can put this in a highlights video, you know? So it's like, it's useful, it's useful for me to see what people thought was clip-worthy. Although some of these are just like, you guys, I swear to god. Some of these I'm like, I don't know why they clipped that. But okay. Some of these are a bit random, but thank you. I do have access to all of them. So thank you for clipping. I really appreciate it. Anyways, that's basically it for today. So I will see you guys on Friday. I still wanna do karaoke on Friday, but I'm not like 100% sure. I don't know. I haven't had that much time to practice the songs, but this week the weather is finally good enough so that I don't like I can close the door and it's not too hot. Let me check the weather for next week, since you can see a bit more further ahead now, right? Surely. I mean, next week is about the same, to be honest. It's finally like cooler weather. So I'm like, I must do karaoke while I still can before it becomes insufferable summer heat. But it might be a bit scuff. So I'm really sorry about that, but I'll do my best. I promise to do my best. But it might be bad. It might just be bad. Maybe I will finally unarchive that one. I'll kill it. I haven't had the heart to kill the previous ones yet, but maybe this is the one I'll finally murder. We'll see. Cool weather, aren't you jealous? Everybody always talks shit about the London weather until it's summertime, and that's when you guys And that's when you guys wish you were in London. It's like what? It's 12 degrees right now. That's right. In late May. Suck on that. Stress of my new mic. Like my laugh hasn't already done that. No, what? You're not wrong. I like hot weather and humid. Something is wrong with you. Those are like the least optimal conditions for the human body. How can you like that? You're like, oh, it reminds me of when I was in my mother's womb or something. I don't like this. I don't wanna feel hot and humid. That's like the worst fucking combination. How could you say that? Oh my god. Anyways, thank you guys. I will see you on Friday for hopefully karaoke, unless I actually think about it and then I have my doubts. But yeah. It's 31 degrees here. Good luck, bestie. Praying for you. Actually praying for you. But yeah. Bye bye everyone. See you Friday. Bye bye.